All right, everybody, we're working through the radicals chapter and we're solving equations here. We're going to solve these equations graphically, so using the calculator. But what I want to do here, first of all, is take a look at restrictions here. Now notice that in this case here, my radical is already basically isolated, okay? Granted, I've got this factor of 3 out front here, but that's actually not going to affect the restrictions on the variable. I'm taking the square root of x plus 1, which means x plus 1 must be greater than or equal to 0, which means x must be greater than or equal to -1. So I get that restriction from what's inside here. Now, in addition to that, the radical here has to produce a positive value. Okay. Now the 3 is not going to change that up front, but that means that the left-hand side has to be positive, and because they're equal, the right-hand side has to be positive. So x plus 2 must be, x plus 2 must be greater than 0, not 2, it has to be greater than 0, which means x has to be greater than or equal to -2. Now between the two of those, because x has to be greater than or equal to -1 and greater than or equal to -2, then our restriction here is it has to be greater than -1. And now if I go to my calculator, I enter both of those functions in and I graph it. And now if I go to my intersect feature, and I start off with there, what have I got there? Make sure I can see it there. Enter, enter, enter. Okay, so my first point of intersection is going to be at -0.85. And then I'm seeing that I've got one more point of intersection, so I'm going to go second trace, intersect. Now I'm just going to move my cursor closer to that far point. Press enter, enter, enter. And I get the point 5.85. Okay, and notice again that both of those are actually in the domain that I found initially, so those are correct.